What to pack or not pack. Packing for a Japan trip might be a little bit different. What are the do's? What are the don'ts? The things that you must pack and the things that you should simply leave behind. Hopefully you won't be making any Japan packing mistakes. So here are some of the things that I've learned and the tips that you should know to make your trip to Japan a breeze. Let's get the basics out of the way. If you already know this, then you can skip ahead. The video has timestamps too. What clothes should you pack? I put together a whole video about this, but here is a quick summary. For summer and spring, pack lightwear clothing, and in winter, especially in the northern regions, warm clothes and a good coat. And for the rest of the year, think layers, layers, layers. For example, mid to late spring days can start and end cold, needing a jacket, but are warm during the day, so layers are really key. You're probably packing too much. So here's my personal golden rule. Packing for a week, then plan for 4 days. Traveling for 10 days, then pack for a week. Going even longer, then pack for 10 days and factor in laundry days. And when it comes to essentials, this is obvious, but don't forget your passport and any travel documents, including pre-booked activities and any train passes that you might be using. And if you plan on driving, an international driver's permit will need to be arranged in your country ahead of time. Taking photos of hotel addresses and travel information is useful too. So let's get packing. Here's what you need. Travel adapters, because Japan uses type A and type B electrical outlets. Also, don't forget those chargers for your electronics. Cash and credit cards. Take some cash because cash is still king in Japan. Credit cards are widely accepted in major cities, but cash will be needed for smaller establishments, especially in rural areas. And I also like to take my online banking devices that I might be needing just in case I need to log into my bank account. A small bag of emergency medications like painkillers and band-aids. They're very useful. But if you have prescription medication, then note that Japan has strict laws regarding some medications that can be imported into the country, and you might require special permission, so check that out. Comfortable, I can't do this. Comfortable slip-on shoes is the way to go. If they're waterproof, then that is a bonus. You'll be taking off your shoes more than what you might think. And nice socks is key, or socks that are in good condition with no holes will certainly make you feel less uncomfortable in social situations. And you know what? If you're in need of some new socks, then I'd hold off and purchase them in Japan. The variety of cool socks is unbelievable. A day bag that can hold a water bottle and a few overnight items in the event you forward your luggage to another hotel. It's a must. More on that a little bit later. A power bank, as you will rely a lot more than normal on your phone for maps, translation, and basically taking a gazillion photos. So have a power bank to give you a boost along the day. On that note, organizing data like an eSIM or pocket Wi-Fi will be a lifesaver. Not quite something that you pack, but rather something that you can sort out beforehand. Consider using my affiliate link with no additional cost to you. It's a great way to help the channel out by getting something that you were likely gonna get anyway, right? Plus, staying connected means not getting lost, hopefully anyway. Spare glasses or contact lenses. If you wear glasses, then this one is a must. Thankfully, they don't take up too much space, but they will save the day if you rely on them. A small hand towel, preferably smaller than this one actually, will come in handy. You'd be surprised to find many spotless public bathrooms with no hand towels or dryers, or in the summer, you might be patting away your sweat. An emergency disposable waterproof always lives in my bag. This can depend on the season, obviously, and something that I've learned is that Japan can be a rainy country. So yeah, it saved the day plenty of times. What? Deodorant. Okay, this one is kind of a biggie, especially in the summer. And from my personal experience, Japanese deodorant just doesn't cut it. They just don't work on smelling foreigners, or at least they don't work on me. Do everyone a favor and pack deodorant that you know works for you. And if it's not too strongly scented, then that's a plus. A coin purse. Boy oh boy does Japan love handing back coins. So a coin purse or a little bag like this one keeps everything handy in one place. An eye mask. Japan is called the land of the rising sun for a reason, and if you're staying in traditional accommodation like a ryokan, They have paper walls and wooden shutters which will let in a lot of light early in the morning. And I usually just keep one like this one that was handed out on a flight. My neighbors might be wondering what on earth is going on. A whistle might be a strange thing to consider packing, but it could save your life if you're ever caught in an earthquake or an emergency. A good watertight bag should live in your backpack because you might need to carry more trash than you might expect. A tracking device for your main bags or important items. I use AirTags for my main suitcase. It helps me know if it's reached the country or gives me peace of mind when I'm doing luggage forwarding. Gifts, depending on your itinerary and the activities that you will be doing, you might want to pack some small gifts to give to people. And I don't mean to every single person that you meet, but rather a tour guide or a host of a special activity. I always carry some postcards to give to people. They are great conversation starters. In fact, this one here is going to be sent to one of my newest patrons. By the way, just before we get to the juicy things that you don't need to pack, if you find this helpful so far, I cover everything from packing tips to live travel updates. Many viewers might think that you are subscribed but are not, and it would really mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button. It's the ultimate appreciation. Right, don't pack these items. You don't need to pack them for Japan or should purchase when you're there. Japanese hotels have great body soap and shampoo, so don't waste space packing your own unless you have very, very specific needs. There isn't any need to take a toothbrush either. Most hotels provide daily disposable toothbrushes and toothpaste. Japan is umbrella country and most hotels will have guest umbrellas to lend you, and at a pinch most convenience stores will sell really cheap umbrellas for around 500 yen or less. Another item I bring back with me, making cheap gifts and memories of Japan every time it rains and I open one at home. Don't pack a water bottle. Vending machines are everywhere, and although I'm very environmentally friendly at home, I'll choose the convenience of an ice cold water from a vending machine over having to hunt for a place to refill or carry additional weight with me all the time. Sunscreen, because Japan does great sunscreen and sometimes they are smaller and easy to carry in your bag. There's no need for pajamas or nightgowns because most hotels will actually provide these. And as for a swimsuit, this one really depends on what you're gonna be doing and where you're gonna be staying, but most hotels don't have swimming pools. And if you're gonna be doing onsen, then a swimsuit will be of no use as you'll be expected to go nude. An important note to consider here is your general size. If you are slightly larger in size, then the provided nightwear might be small for you. Okay, a little bit controversial, leave your camera behind and use your phone for photos and videos. If you have a modern phone and you're not a content creator, then save the space. Either way, forgot to pack something? No problem. Japan has a very well developed infrastructure, making it very easy to find anything that you may have forgotten or need during your trip. So don't panic. You'll be surprised what you can actually find in simple convenience stores, from charging cables to t-shirts and socks and so much more. Just be aware that when you do travel out of the bigger cities, it might be a little bit harder to find specific items. All right, traveling around Japan, and this is what you need to know once you're there, and that is some stations don't have escalators or elevators, and you will be expected to carry your own suitcase or bags up and down sets of stairs. So try to make your luggage as light as possible. Make sure that you know airline baggage allowances. Don't get caught out at the airport. And as for suitcase or rucksack, this is a personal choice. I personally like carrying a suitcase rather than a backpack. Many hotels have coin laundry rooms, which opens up a whole new opportunity for travel. Getting yourself a Suica card on arrival or setting one up on your Apple device will be a lifesaver to tap in and out of local train stations and purchase goods at konbini or vending machines. Most Shinkansen bullet trains require you to reserve special seats for oversized large baggage. Generally, a suitcase is considered oversized and needs a special reservation if it exceeds 160 centimeters. You can work that out by adding the length, the depth, and the width. Carry-on or medium-sized suitcases typically fit on the overhead racks, even if they may overhang a little bit. Most limited express trains don't have luggage rules, but it is recommended that you reserve the seat at the very front or at the very back of the carriage to place your larger suitcases behind or in front of your seat. When traveling in an airport train like the Narita Express, the Keisei Skyliner, or the monorail, you'll find luggage racks for your bags available. Major cities like Tokyo's rush hours start at around 7 a.m. until around 9 a.m. and from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. although the afternoon isn't as busy as the morning. Okay, this is a lifesaver. You can send your luggage, that's right, directly to the next hotel or airport using luggage forwarding services such as Yamato Transport that will organize this for you and usually can be done at the hotel's reception desk and at some convenience stores. Always ask when your luggage will arrive at your next destination or by when you need to drop it off to arrive at a specific time and day and plan accordingly. You can forward your luggage with a delay to your next hotel, even if it's a few days in the future. And this is a great way to go luggage free for a few days, which doubles up as a storage solution. You might not be able to forward or receive luggage at an Airbnb. You'll have to ask your hosts. And it's always a good idea to message your hotel in advance to ask if they accept luggage forwarding. And my favorite way to travel in Japan is to carry a smaller suitcase inside my main one and use that as interim luggage for a few nights, forwarding my main luggage into the future. It means hassle-free travel on trains and public transport, and I'll have extra space for all the additional souvenirs and gifts I'll be taking home. And that's gonna happen. I think I've covered some of the main points you have likely asked yourself regarding how to pack for or travel with luggage in Japan. Ultimately, there's no perfect way to pack. You could say that I'm always refining and learning every single trip. So, what tip would you give that you think that I've left out? Let me know in the comment section and use a luggage emoji to prove that you've watched it all the way to the end. Nothing brings more joy than seeing you, hopefully, going on your own perfect trip to Japan using one of my many tips and recommendations. So why not join Team Ninja Monkey and subscribe? It's only a click away, and it's free. I hope this has been an informative video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, check out this video here. It's probably going to be useful. It's a playlist about all the things that you need to know before going to Japan. Till next time, stay positive and be a happy gaijin. Bye.